When you hear the name Cadillac Escalade, what's the first thing you think of? Probably not this. This is Mitchell. Mitchell took basically his first car and decided to turn it all the way up to 11. It's got a built 427 LSX with 2 giant precision turbos. This thing is nothing short, but one of the most unique cars I have ever filmed in the 10 years I have filmed cars. So what's it like driving a potentially 1600 horsepower Cadillac Escalade? Let's go for a drive and find out. Mitchell.
What's up?
What are we in right now?
We are in the world's fastest Escalade.
The world's fastest Escalade, something I thought I'd never say in a sentence, but I saw this. Everybody at 1320 Video was kind enough to invite me out, and they're like, hey, listen, you have to at least check this thing out, and you were nice enough to at least let me rip it a little bit.
Me and this thing go way back. It's a 2013, and my dad bought it as his work vehicle in 2014 with 19,300 miles. I was supposed to drive it to college because I was commuting to Penn State branch. My parking pass is actually still on the window.
Whenever you're telling this story, I'm laughing because I'm just looking around like, I was supposed to do this. And
yeah,
then...
this is just the most ridiculous thing. Like at the time, I didn't know how to work on cars.
Sure.
Like I learned. I didn't start messing with cars until 2014.
Right.
Basically what happened is he said, it has a warranty, don't mess with it. Because I drove his 08 Suburban before this.
Sure.
And I had like a cold air intake left over from it.
Okay.
So he sees me coming up out of the basement. He's like, what are you doing with that? And I'm like, I'm just gonna put this on the Escalade because it fits. And he's like, don't put it on there, it still has a warranty.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah.
Turn the key.
Let everything prime and...
Button under the column.
Oh, under the column?
Yeah. Yeah, because it's something of the weird, the CAN bus system, there's no wire that will actually start it from the key.
Okay. Okay, so we have a 4L80, so you're gonna have to show me the ropes.
It is full manual, so you have to drive it every bit of the way.
So you get the cold air intake, and you decide to put it on this thing, right? So is that what made you get inspired to do a big body car like this with this setup?
There was a bit of a progression towards that.
Right.
I got it tuned, and it was way faster than I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
Like it was doing 0 to 60 in like the mid to high 5 range.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
For how big it is, it's like what, 6,100 pounds or something?
Yeah. I raced it like that for a year secretly because my dad didn't let me drag race.
Oh my God.
Because I have a 72 Monte Carlo and it was always broken. So I go to the track with my friends, I bring this. I really wanted to get the 100-mile-an-hour club sticker. Okay. And it went like 98, 99. It was like right there all summer. So fall of 2015, I put a converter in it, and it went like 1368 with just bolt-ons. And then I was like, I'm gonna do a cam.
Sure.
Well, I saved up some money, and that's whenever the LSA blowers were real cheap.
Right.
So I did the cam and the blower.
Oh, all at once?
Yeah.
You're just like, let's go.
All without telling my dad, because if I asked him, he wouldn't let me do it. So I waited until he went out of town and went over to my garage that was like not part of the house.
Okay.
And I yanked the motor while he was gone, did the cam, oil pump stuff, all that. And it took it like a month for him to find out. And then later that year I did drag week with this thing when it had the blower. And it finished with an 1190 something average.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a quick car.
To like experience it and have fun with my friends, and that's where I met Matt and Kyle.
Oh man, domino effect after that.
Yeah, it started rolling on the internet, and probably halfway through the week, I'm like, man, every car here is like a turbo LS old car. Because I wanted to turbo my Monte Carlo, not this.
Right.
And then Gary Harris, a guy I did a video with, he had a twin turbo 4-wheel drive Silverado. He was running 10s. And
wow,
I'm like,
okay.
I want to be that guy. Back from drag week, I put the plan in motion to start figuring this out, and I just wanted to do a twin turbo setup on the stock motor, but you know, go to SEMA, talk to companies, open doors, and then Wolf Aircraft came on. They're like, we'll send you all the tube.
Oh wow!
And I was like,
here we go.
So I don't have the budget for tube anymore.
Right.
And then I got 76s because I didn't want to get turbos twice.
Right. So what do you think at full tilt, on the best case scenario, this thing makes power-wise?
This thing, whatever the turbos would make, so it should be able to do 2,000 at the tire. On 20 pounds of boost is the most this thing's ever seen down the track, and it went 950 at 152.
That's fast for, that's like dumb fast for a car, let alone a giant. But no, I think that's so funny how your story is like, it's not so much at first it was like, I just want to build the world's fastest Escalade. It was literally like, it's what I had. And you just made it work, and then here we are.
It was a progression.
A few years later. Did this start out as just a normal manual, automatic Escalade?
Yeah, and now it has a 4L80, and this particular rendition has the Extreme Automatics billet valve body in it.
Okay.
So the electronics are completely gone. It's got straight cut Pro Mod billet gear set in it, different ratios.
You're not messing around, dude.
There's nothing left, a 4L80 of this transmission, but the case and the pump.
All right, want to do a little baby one?
Yeah, you can roll into it.
Yeah.
It's in 2 wheels, so it might spin.
That is so awesome. You good?
Yeah, good.
yeah.
I was wondering if it would blow the tires off, but
it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was expecting to do a little bit of inputs in the steering. It was like, nope, just easing into it, getting used to where the power comes in.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even off wastegate, you're still at what, how many pounds?
15.
Yeah, but you're still a lot.
Yeah.
It's fast. Like, you might have seen on my face, I wasn't scared, I was just focused. I was like, here she comes. Like, as soon as the turbos get going. This is the type of turbo setup where you better hold on. Like, you better get ready. Like, you mentally prepare before it comes on. So I just want to let you know that you need service, you need ABS, you need traction control treatment.
We need gas.
We need gas.
We're not at the temperature yet.
We're not at running temp yet.
You need to start the motor. It's not moving.
I know, the needle's just like this.
0 RPM, 0 mile an hour.
That's awesome.
How does it feel to feel that kind of thrust in something this big?
You're sitting so high up. What's so interesting is at first you think it's, okay, if you've been in a track hawk, right? I know that's a lame comparison to this, but like your seating position. You're sitting higher up and yet you're accelerating pretty fast. And you're like, this doesn't feel normal at all. You feel like you're hovering almost. You're just kind of, but like, what's interesting though is like, your vision's up here, you can see way far away rather than being like hugging the ground. It's way more manageable than I thought it was gonna be. Like, I understand that it's heavy. I understand that we've got bead locks all the way around, which is one of the coolest things about it, I think. When you look at it, it's like, that's a drag car, question mark. Like, you always question this thing. Because, you know, from the outside, oh, it's a pretty Escalade with a wrap on it.
Yeah.
You know, oh, that's neat. And then you pop the hood and you're like, what?
I actually shipped this thing at 8,000.
Really?
Yeah. So, I don't know if you felt, did it feel like it was still pulling when you shipped it? Yeah, it keeps going.
So yesterday when you picked me up and you heard a loud boom, what happened?
I was rolling into it in third, and the way the boost table is set up, it's a duty cycle based on throttle percentage.
Right.
So I wasn't at full throttle, so it was still like 100% cycle.
Yeah.
And we hit boost cut, and it backfired and blew my downpipe in half.
In half. Like, it wasn't a coupler, it wasn't a clamp, it was just sliced like a samurai sword, cut it in half.
Yeah, it's 3.5-inch aluminum, and it broke it in half. Matt helped me find somebody, one of his friends that had a welder. I went over there, we pulled it out, fixed it back up, and I just did a video on that over my channel.
Yeah, which, by the way, plug your channel.
Stapleton 42. That's where all this stuff is. I do videos on this all the time.
And you do stuff on motorhome stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a 96 Newell that was originally Al Unser Jr.'s. And then it was owned by Robbie Gordon. And then he sold to the CEO of Red Bull. It has zebra upholstery. It's like
it's where it's at. Like,
yeah, you gotta check it out. Right now that you're back at idle, go to first and then build boost. You gotta pull the thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Now you have holding power, so you turn the hazards off. All right, we good to go.
All right, and then just go for it.
Yeah, we'll see vacuum boost here. I'll tell you when. If it starts to, yeah. Get it. You shifted at like 5,000.
I know, but it's like instinct almost, like, oh, you're hauling, shift. You know what I mean?
It's very weird.
Yeah, so that's my first time ever launching into that kind of transmission, so I'm not used to that at all.
Yeah, that whole building boost procedure is the most foobar thing ever.
I don't get it at all at first until you explained it and felt the brake compress and all that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess usually people just brake stand it or hold a staging brake or something. Just get a little toot.
You're just edging. Just
I know.
Just little tease. It's like, I like this.
Well, I just love how, like, it literally is a roller coaster. It's like you're going up the chain, drop, see you later. You ready?
Yeah, you can just let first gear run out this time just to get the all 8,000 bald eagles screaming at the same time. We're in two-wheel drive. That's why. All right. That sound like 8,000?
Yeah. Thank you for letting me drive this. I really appreciate it. I know it probably made you really nervous, so it means the world to me. How can people find you on your social media, everything, so they can follow stuff like this?
YouTube is at Stapleton42, Instagram Stapleton42 with a little underscore at the end.
Okay.
My profile picture is the Escalade and all stuff. Facebook page Stapleton42.
Okay. Everything.
My name's Mitchell Stapleton. It's all kind of.
And I approve this message.
Yes, I approve this message. I approve that rev limiter back there. We're having a good time.
Well, anyways, what do you guys think about this absolutely bananas Escalade? Put it in the comment section below. And I upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And I'll see you guys next time. But take it easy. I had fun. See you guys later. Bye. This video is brought to you by Patterson Car Care. Get double of premium original detail product for half the price. Head over to PattersonCarCare.com or go to the link in the description below.